Hello everyone, my name's Shadow and welcome to my nest. Today I want to talk about Sonic Forces Speed Battle. If you don't know, Sonic Forces Speed Battle is a mobile game Subway Surfer style that is mainly centered around running against other players and collecting skins. And if you've seen the title of the video, you probably know that I will redesign some of said skins. For starters, I think it should have been said that I'm not doing this to hate on the game or on the skins, and I don't mean this to become an attack on the artists. I actually only truly dislike one of the skins on the video, and the rest, while I'm not very fond of, are pretty fine. Most of the skins of the game I really think are very cool and interesting to look at. So these are just a few selected ones, and like I said, of the four, I think there's only one that I truly dislike. So this is not meant to hate on the artists of the designers. I really think they deserve very much props. They deserve props to being able to do a lot of skins that are very cute and cool and interesting to look at. But this is a matter of personal opinion, and I am not that fond of the skins on this video. But if you like them, there's nothing wrong with that. All the power to you, actually. And I'm not here to judge, I'm just here to express my opinion and just say how I would have done these skins if I was the one designing them. I also try to keep the themes of the skin untouched and only change the approach they had on them. So let's cut into action. So I decided to go in the order of the skin that I like most to the one I don't really like. And of the four I've picked, Popstar Amy is the one I like the most. It's my favorite of these four, and I don't really have issues with this skin. I think it's pretty adorable and cute and matches Amy pretty well. But with that being said, I still think I could improve the color palette. You will see in the video that most skins I've done had my biggest issue being the colors they picked. Popstar Amy's colors don't really bother me, but I think there could be contrast. I actually love contrast in character design, so the fact that the colors in this skin blend into each other very much don't really make me, it doesn't make it pop. It blends too much, and it's not inherently a problem to have colors that blend into each other, but I think with Amy Rose it would look better if there would be a little more contrast, especially if she's a pop star. It needs to be something that's like eye-catching, so that's what I focus on, her colors. So for Amy's design, I've decided just to put a lot of blue, both because it brings the contrast I crave and because it's in homage to Sonic. I didn't really change anything else. I changed the gloves and the jacket a little bit. I added a big belt because I love big belts. I love belts. But I kept the dress pretty much the same idea, and I kept the boots because I really love these boots. They have such interesting design. They are so eye-catching. I love these boots. I want a pair of them in my house. Please, someone make these boots real because I would buy them. I don't mind. I don't care. I would buy these boots without thinking twice. I love big chunky boots. And that's pretty much it for Popstar Amy. I still like her original design a lot. It's very cute, it's adorable, I love it. So, spring cream is a skin I really don't care about that much, and that was why I picked it in the first place. It is a nice skin, I guess. It doesn't really bother me, but that's part of the problem. This skin, it's very forgettable, and it doesn't strike, you know. You don't, when you think of creams skins on the game, you think unicorn cream, you think, I don't remember all the cream skins right now, but I don't really think about spring cream, you know. I think about the first skin that goes into my mind is unicorn cream, because oh my god, the unicorn skin is so cute. It's so adorable. I love the unicorn skin. So I picked this skin because of that, and like I said, I'm out for contrast, and like I said before, the colors are the issue to me. I think the yellows don't really do it for cream. I think it doesn't look as good as it could with her, and since she's already she has a very light and warm color palette, and she's dressed in a very bright yellow and green, and I don't know, it just strikes me wrong. I think cream, if she was to wear yellow, she would wear at least some pastels, you know. She wouldn't wear this bright yellow they chose for her. So that's mainly what I wanted to change. So for her clothes, I decided to make them contrast a little bit more, not that much, because it's spring themed. I think it needs to blend a little bit, just not that much, you know. So I took inspiration from the unicorn cream design, because like I said, it is big character design. Unicorn cream is the best skin there is in the world, and nobody can change my mind. I love the unicorn cream skin. So of the colors that I had I had to choose, I chose pink, because it contrasts a little bit with her palette, but it isn't as cold as blue or green, I guess. It's pretty warm still, so I think it would match cream pretty well. To balance it out, I added a little bit of green, because again, it's spring. I decided to make her dress look like a flower, so I decided to put a little bit of green to resemble the structures, the leaves, you know. It would make everything, and it makes everything so cute. I like how it ended up. So I changed her headdress and headgear because I thought it was, one, too simple, especially headdress. Headdress is just a recolor of her usual dress, so I decided to change it. And two, the headgear was too rough. I think it didn't match at all, having such a huge headgear in cream. It would be okay if it was a different character, I think, but cream is so soft, so sweet. I just don't think she would wear something like this huge crown, you know. I think she would wear something a little bit softer, so that's what I went with. And again, I thought the simpler headgear would make everything a little bit softer for cream. And I also decided to put her head accessories on the sides of her head rather than on the middle, just to give it a little bit more of balance and symmetry. And again, she has huge ears, so I think it would bring a little bit of pop into her ears. And I think it's cute. I love this redesign. I think it's very adorable. Okay, so now we're getting to a more hostile territory. I don't really like Valentine Rouge design, and that's saying a lot because I really love Rouge's wardrobe. This woman knows how to dress well. I love it. But let's say the skin is the bad apple. But you know, I'm not even mad at it. It was bound to happen. You can keep the perfect score forever, you know. But I really wish it would be the only one because Rouge deserves all the best clothes in the world. And actually, this skin isn't really that big of a downgrade. It's just not ideal, but it's not bad either. So it's just, you know, a bad skin in Rouge's point because it's better than, I won't say it's better than most skins of this game, but it's definitely better than the one I will talk about next. So yep, there's that. So what really bothers me in this skin is the golden they used for her, and the fact that there's so much of it. It blends into her skin, and neither of them get to shine. And I also don't really like the black they use. Like, why black? I know it's a main color on her default skin, but like, these black gloves in the middle of it all really throw me off. It doesn't sweet the skin, is what I'm trying to say, you know. And though I like the use of red, I don't know if the exaggerated use of it was the right way to do it. Her makeup's fire though, as always. Who knows what's going on, you know? I love her makeup. She slays. Who slays? Who's always slays? So again, most of my issues were with the color distribution, but that's not the worst part. The thing I hate more than anything else in the skin is the boots. Don't ask me why, I just don't like them. And why do her boots have wings? She's supposed to be a Valentine's Day skin, so why didn't they go for Eros, the god of love, or at least Aphrodite? And yes, you can say they had that idea based on her clothes, but why do her boots have wings? She ain't Hermes. And the nerve to get Rouge to be a Valentine's Day skin, and then take the heart toes of her boots off. Bro, these hearts were iconic to her design. I have never seen before another character with heart toes in their boots. And Rouge had that, and you took it off to the Valentine's Day skin? Make it make sense, please. I don't get it. I really don't like these boots. They piss me off. They are not a sleigh. They aren't Rouge boots at all. I don't know. These boots piss me off. These boots piss me off very much. So for her design, I really like the concept, a Greek style gown with hints of red, but I didn't enjoy the execution, so I gave her a white gown. I think it would make everything look more clear and more sweet, you know, more soft, I guess it's the word. So again, it isn't lengthy, but it has a longer part on the front. I don't know the name of that front part that it's a little bit longer, but she has it, and it ends in a golden stud. I gave her a golden belt, necklace, bracelet, and accessories because even though I thought it blended too much with her skin, I don't think silver would match the palette. So I had the idea of using the gold blending factor in my favor. So now instead of being a focus point, it is there to make the red used in her clothing look more distinguishable and noticeable. The only part where the gold is meant to stand out is in the piercings in her ears. I also changed her boots. I put more white in there, put her heart-shaped toe back because, oh my god, it pissed me off so much that they took it off to the Valentine's Day skin. Oh my god. And I considered giving her sandals, but no, I can't bring myself to draw feet, especially not Mobian feet. I wouldn't be comfortable with doing that because I don't know what is feet anatomy, so I won't even try. And I also gave her a different head ornament. Decided to give her a Greek crown because it would give the pop of color the head needed, and it still looked more delicate than whatever is that in her forehead in the original design. I also wanted to give some color to the tip of her fingers, so I gave her fingerless gloves and painted her nails red. And about the use of red, I get that red is very associated with love, but red is usually more connected with the more intense sides of it. Usually red is used to represent passion or lust, while pink is more associated with the soft sides of love. I considered putting pink on the design, but I think it would clash with the other colors, and since pink is red and white combined, I feel like choosing white was the right choice. It contrasts with red and makes a more distinct color palette. And this is my redesign of Valentine Rouge. Sorry for the rant, but that's it. Okay, so this is the point of no return. This will turn into a rant because I despise Chrono Silver design. I really hate this skin. I'll do my best to be quick with my complaints, but God, I despise this skin. I really don't like it. In the first place, let's talk about the concept. It's called Chrono, so it probably has to do with the concept of time, which makes sense for Silver, and given its knight armor, it was probably trying to convey the idea of time guardian or something like that. It's a cool idea, I love that, but God, the execution was so lame. First off, why is he armored? Like, his theme is time. Why is he in a full-on armor? And why is he blue? Why is Silver blue? Silver doesn't have blue on his color palette. The closest he gets to it is steel, but this skin is literally only blue. There's no color other than blue, and it bothers me just so much. Also, why is his sword like that? If it even is a sword, it is so weird. Maybe it fit well with another character, but it definitely didn't match with Silver. So in my redesign, I decided to give him a more mysterious look. I gave him a black coat with teal details in it and a cloak that is a darker pinkish tone. I thought it would balance well with the teal, and as a note to his chest fur, I gave him a small white neckerchief, and over it there's a small black and teal coat. It may not be the best clothes for Silver, but it is definitely better than the blue scale printed spandex bodysuit gave him. I also decided to make his sword into a scepter. And just because I'm a nerd, I decided to put the time stones from Sonic City on it because it's my redesign and I wanted to give it the chance to shine, since obviously this skin ain't giving Silver the chance to shine. Although I like the idea of the visor, I changed the symbol on it to a simple ring. Both because it will look more sacred and important, but also because it would match the symbols on Silver's gloves. And this is how my Chrono Silver ended up. I think I definitely did an improvement, but then again, it was not that hard. I really don't like this skin. If you like it, all the power to you. I personally don't. I really envision this version of Silver as his adult self when he is mastered his own powers and is more mature. And it will be very nice to see Silver grow into a very powerful and confident fighter who has control over the time stones and makes sure that no one gets to manipulate time again. I really like this idea for Silver, so I wanted really to give him a more mysterious and, a different vibe. I don't really know how to put it. The mixture of time guardian, but just this stoic person who has the power of 7 all-powerful time controlling stones in him, and I really like it. I wish we could see a future Silver, not future Silver like he's already from the future, but like an adult Silver one day who has powers to control everything. I think it would be so neat. Oh my god, SEGA, please let this happen. I beg you, please let it happen. Anyways guys, thank you for watching my video, thank you for listening to my rant, and thank you for your support. We recently reached 10 subscribers and I am really happy. You guys have no idea of how happy I am that we finally reached 10 subscribers. And I really appreciate that there's people out there who likes my videos and appreciates them. I feel really loved with that, and I really enjoy it. Thank you for everything. If you like the content and feel like you want to support me, leave a like and share the video for someone you know will like it. And if you want to see more coming, consider subscribing. There's nothing better to a crow than having enough luck with it. And I know the collective of crows is murder, but it would be very weird to say there's nothing better to a crow than having a murder with it. So yeah, it's gonna be flock. You guys are gonna be my flock. I don't care. So thank you for spending time with me in my nest, and I'll see you guys on the next video.